Yes, here is it. This is my room, my house, my home for the last 9 months. This is Manas International Airport. Hi, my name is Arlen Hadaa. I'm 34 years old and I've been living on Manas International Airport for almost 9 months. The story how I ended up here starts from the moment when I was born. I was born stateless in Kyrgyzstan. My whole family is living in Norway. My wife, my 2 children, my siblings and my mom. But only my mom, sister and brother are Norwegian citizens. I have never met my son, Aron. He was born in 12th of January in 2017. My daughter Eliana is 8 years old and she doesn't understand why she can't see her father. We haven't seen each other since she was 5 years old. In November 2016, on our way to church, we were surrounded by the police right next to our house. And we were escorted to our house and told to pack lightly, that we would go to Oslo just for a routine. But in reality, we were being deported. After seeking asylum in Norway and living there almost 7 years, they didn't believe that I'm stateless, even though my mom, brother and sister were also stateless and was already citizens of Norway. My wife at the time of deportation was 7 months pregnant, and the doctor said that is not safe to her to be deported. But they didn't make any difference. The convention relating to the status of stateless people from 1954, which Norway signed. Basically, a country that has signed the convention shall not expel a stateless person. The police flew us from Kristiansand to Oslo International Airport and came with us all the way to Kyrgyzstan, dumped us there and left straight away. Kyrgyzstan would of course not let us in because me and my daughter are stateless. So we were placed in a cold room in international zone. Eliana was frightened and didn't eat any food at all. She was traumatized. She was born in Norway, never been anywhere else than Norway. She didn't understand anything what was going on. She just heard some of the conversation from the border officers and heard that we need the passports to get out. So she tried to draw what she imagined the passports to be on a piece of paper and tried to give it to the borders officers. The border officers just took this paper and then throw it to the garbage. This moment really broke my heart. This is as you can see, exactly that piece of paper with I think my picture and my names. So I keep him I keep this piece of paper almost now 3 years.
Hi, my name is Zulay and I'm Arlen's brother. I'm Norwegian citizen and been living here for more than 11 years now. I am just going to tell you the story from where he left off. So for 3 days that they've been in the airport in Kyrgyzstan, we and people from church and our lawyer, we've been making calls and sending letters to the police saying that they were not accepted by the country, and the police finally decided to bring them back. So we thought that, okay, the situation is going to be solved now, finally, after so many years that we've been trying to make them look into the case. Now they're going to bring them back and look into it, and that the family can finally get their papers here and get permanent residentship or something. Well, when the police arrived to Kyrgyzstan and they were on their way to the airplane, actually, the Kyrgyz police arrested my brother and said they want to fix some documents for him before they send him back to Norway. And the Norwegian police had to remain in the airport. Two officers had remained there while the rest of them returned with the rest of the family to Norway, where they've been reunited with us. And of course, we were happy to see Kamilla and Eliana here in Norway. And for Eliana, it was a huge traumatic experience. She still has nightmares about it for the 3 days that she'd been living in the airport without her family around her, her friends, or anybody. And now for all this time she's been living here without her dad. She knows that he's there still in this terrible place that in her mind she never ever going to go. We've been trying to resolve this issue for such a long time now, for almost 3 years, and we've been doing everything uh, with our lawyer, working to solve the issue. Now the office accepted that yes, Arlen indeed is stateless. He never had any citizenship, and they believe in it now because everything proved to be true. But they still believe that he should remain in Kyrgyzstan, and they want to send the rest of the family there. And of course, for us, it was a big, huge disappointment that they didn't want to see the mistake they have done, but they just wanted to cover up. And our lawyer is trying to bring the case to the court while we are making this video, so that maybe public pressure will make some changes in the government officials, that they will look into the case and just look into the case really, because if you just see the whole story, and you would understand that there's been done mistakes there and that they have to be corrected, that he has to be brought here and reunited with the rest of his family, with us and his wife and his daughter and his son that he hasn't seen ever since he was born. So we're just trying to make some publicity around the case, because we've been very patient with the government, because we believed that they were going to make the right decision by themselves without us having to go to these extreme measures. And but legal fees, our lawyer is going to court against the government, and the fees are really expensive. So we have created a GoFundMe page, because I don't have I don't have the money to cover these fees. And if you have any ability to support us in this case, we everything would be really appreciated. And the link is in the description down there. If you have any questions about the situation, if you can help us any other way, if you have some organizations that you know that could help, of course, this also would be really appreciated, and I will answer any inquiries or any questions that you have. Just send into the email in the description or call me if you want. And I just want my brother to be reunited with his family and be back here, be safe, and just live his life. Thank you very much.
So this is Arlen's family, and we're out here picking some berries. This is his youngest son that he have never met before, and that's his eldest daughter, Eliana.
Gå ned.
Skal du gå ned?
Ja. Jeg er klar.
Kom.
Brr.